What's up guys, BT Kicks here and welcome to a new segment called Sneaker Stories where I share with you some of my experiences and stories in my whole sort of sneaker collecting experience. Let's go. What's up guys, welcome to a new segment called Sneaker Stories where I tell you stories about my sneaker life essentially. And one thing that I get all the time is when people ask me, what is your biggest sneaker regret? Now, as a collector, in my opinion, as a person who buys and sells shoes and collects shoes, you would definitely have one or two sneaker regrets. In my case, I have more than I care for, but for example, one of my biggest sneaker regrets is probably selling a pair of shoes on the same day. And in 2-3 weeks, the price of the shoe actually tripled or quadrupled. And the shoe that I'm talking about is actually the Yeezy 750 OG. If you know what I'm talking about, 750 in the gray colorway was actually the very first Yeezy that Adidas and Kanye came out with. It's not the 350s that you see now. It's actually a high-cut, sort of boot-like construction, and it looked really cool, really futuristic. It had boost, and it was sort of Kanye's first design once he left Nike for Adidas. And I remember getting it on the first day, and I thought, wow, these are really, really nice. But as a businessman and an entrepreneur, I sort of sold it on the same day. I didn't make money though, so that's a pro of that. But the regret was, if I just held on to it for maybe another week or two, I could have potentially doubled or tripled my investment. So in a financial sort of standpoint, I guess that's a sneaker regret. Another sort of sneaker regret that you don't really hear about is when people sell their shoes and immediately regret it. Right? That has happened to me multiple times where I sold a pair of shoes for a good price, and after that I think to myself, oh man, I should not have sold that shoe because that's how much I really like it. So pro tip, you know how much you like a pair of shoes after you sell them. So after you sell them, you get that sense of regret. You're like, oh man, that's when you know you really like a pair of shoes. And I'm not gonna lie, I've done that maybe 2, 3, 4 times for the same pair of shoes. I get them, I'm like, I could sell them. I sell them, I'm like, oh man, I really want them back. And that's when the price has increased, and when I get them back, I think to myself, man, that price has increased, I should sell them on again. And it's an endless cycle, guys. Endless cycle. So in a way, that's a regret, but also might be a good thing. Let me know in the comment section down below if this has ever happened to you. And yeah, I guess, it's all part of the learning experience. Another one of my sneaker regrets, and I'm sure this has definitely happened to some of you resellers out there, is when you buy a pair at full retail from the Nike store and they end up hitting outlets. Not for 20, not for 30, not for 40, not even 50, but 60% of retail price. Now, I'm sure you feel my pain when you paid full retail. And this is a prime example, the Nike Air Max 270. When these first came out, I thought, wow, this is a sick colorway. It's clean, it's a futuristic looking shoe. Yeah, I'll pay full retail for that. 6 months down the line, I see it in outlets for less than 100 ringgit. RIP. So that takes care of this episode of Sneaker Stories. If you have gone through or experienced some of my regrets, let me know in the comment section down below, or let me know what your biggest sneaker regret is in terms of selling, collecting, whichever. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe down the Huddle below, as well as follow me on Instagram at BTKicks, where I do more sneaker and streetwear related content. Until next time guys, we out.